So this is the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy, and it is for student women's eights, young student women's eights. The Tideway Scullers School on this side, Chiswick-based club with the red and yellow blades, and on the far side, the very aptly named Winter Park Crew USA.
The Floridians on the far left-hand side come all the way over to race against the Tideway Scullers School, and here seem to have moved out quite early on. It's quite a compact rhythm. They can really see how they drive those blades into the water, and it seems to be doing them some good at the moment. The Scullers moved a bit too far over to the left. I think if they keep going, they're going to get some warning. So far, the crews are still far enough apart.
He's not said anything, the umpire, but the Scullers are in the middle. And Winter Park Crew USA, they all go to the same school, these athletes. I was talking to their coach, Mike Vitullo, really nice guy. Told me that they row about sort of 40 minutes away from Orlando in Florida, if you know where that is. They won gold in the Youth Cup in Sarasota, which is that course down in Florida. So they have tasted victory this season.
It's the first time in history for the club that they've won that event. And it's really this is the best crew they've ever had, and they brought it over here. And look at it. It's already got clear water on this Tideway Scullers crew. And the Scullers have got a great junior program over with Rona and Chris Williams, who run that junior program. And for this American crew to come and do a length in a minute and a half, that's really impressive.
Yeah. So what can Scullers do in the second part of this race?
They need to get into a rhythm that's fast enough, otherwise it's all over. And here, Winter Park, I like the park in the middle of the one-piece suits down there.
It looks
great
pretty
branding.
Cool.
It's great branding. You know exactly who the crew is. And here, look what they've done. 2.5, 3 lengths. Really good rowing there. And they've just, and you can see here, interesting, the 7th seat and the 6th seat in the American crew here. They're both on the same side. It's quite unconventional, isn't it?
It is, and there's another boat with the same. It's a very unconventional rig, that is. So basically, Hannah Hill at 6 and Susie Malin at 7 are both on the same side, and it's stroked on bow side by Paige Perrott. That's going to be quite a difficult rig to row behind, I think.
Yeah, it's something you do quite a lot in Cox Forwards, isn't it? And it's not something you do often in 8, but it obviously means that there's something about the 7 and 6 girls in terms of their rhythm and their length and their consistency, that they needed them in that part of the boat instead of having them further towards the bows.
So we see Tideway Scullers School on the left of your picture, fighting all the way, as that club is known for. Strong finishes always from Tideway Scullers Crew. They're on the left of your picture, and it's the first timers from Winter Park Crew USA, the Floridians. There we see the bowman, Daly in the bow, Emma Reagan at 2 seat, going down the boat, Martha Kemp, Scarlett Rieska, Olivia, James Lafford, Howard, Allegra O'Sullivan, and in the stroke seat, Ella Tzazi. And I think we've just seen her brother race this afternoon in the visitors, Adrian.
Oh, I didn't realise that. That's great. Amazing to have 2 siblings racing on the same day at the regatta. And here you can see the Riverside crew, they're now in control, aren't they? They've managed to back off a little bit, still having to put a bit of work in there, but that crew is rowing really nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, going to progress on in this competition if this race goes according to plan. I mean, they are an undefeated crew this season, so they've tasted victory every time they rowed. Great credit to their coach, Mike Vitullo.
They obviously don't want the bittersweet taste of failure, do they? They love the sweet taste of success.
Yeah, but you think they can row all year round in Florida, can't they? So the rowing program must be a 12-month program, I guess, for the school.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have the weather, don't they? I guess they need to, not so much in the hurricane season, perhaps October, but this time of year, to be honest, they must have come here with great sort of aspiration, having a crew that's won this much stuff, best crew they've ever had, and they're coming over to Henley. There's a junior women's 8s event, which we didn't have a couple of years ago, and they are just making the most of this opportunity.
So this race still has about 300 metres left to run. It's got to be a quite leisurely progress from Winter Park Crew USA. That is the back of Ava May, closest to us. In the bow seat, the 17-year-old. In front of her, Zoe DeFeo, Ashley Perro, Kate Miller, Riley Harris, providing the engine room in the 5 seat. Hannah Hill at 6.
It shows you the standard of this, doesn't it? Half this 8 in the Tideway Scullers Crew were in Cox and Cox's Schools and National Schools, and were both medalists.
Yeah.
So this is a very good crew here. from Winter Park that's come all the way from Florida to win this race on this Wednesday.
I'll tell you what, some of the coaches from the big schools like Headington or, you know, clubs like Henley are going to be looking at this crew. They didn't really know too much about them, and they're going to be looking at their times down the course. Winter Park Crew USA take this heat of the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy from Tideway Scullers. It was a very comfortable victory. Scullers crew still racing hard. It wasn't to be for the women from Chiswick. Confirmation of that result, Winter Park Crew USA beat the Tideway Scullers School.